Okay, so I'm sure by now all of us have seen those 75 hard challenges. You can change your life in 21 days, in 6 months, in 3 months, all sorts of things. I've decided that I'm going to experiment with my very own life on doing this. I know it sounds kind of crazy, but we're going through with this. Just for a little background, I've always been the kind of person who sets goals for the year. So we can not get it mixed up, right? As soon as the year started, I started planning my goals. I wrote all of them down. I was like, I'm doing this. Nothing is going to stop me. And I just started and I went through with everything that scared me. I was like, this year is really going to be the year that I'm not going to keep promising myself things and not following through with them. We are starting this Changing My Life in 6 Months series on this YouTube channel, and I'm taking you guys along with me for the journey. I'm experimenting with my own life because really I don't think I have anything to lose. Actually, I don't have anything to lose. Let's see how far we can get in these next 6 months towards my dream life. I genuinely believe that I was not made to come onto this earth to live and pursue the path of less resistance. I don't think I'm meant to be stuck in this repetitive cycle of working towards a salary. You get what I mean? So we're going to do as much as we can right now while we have time, because I'm tired of looking and seeing my age mates on this YouTube platform living my dream life, and I just as well could be doing it. All you need to do is really just believe in yourself. So I'm dedicating the next 6 months to that exactly. And yeah, I'm really, really excited to take you guys along with me for the journey. This is to hold me accountable so that we can keep ourselves accountable, and so that someone maybe out there can see how doable bringing your dream life into, is possible. So yeah, over the period of the next 6 months, I'll be working on the following categories of my life: mental health, my physical health, overall intelligence, finances, my faith, discipleship. So how I can disciple people, and my faith and whatever. Those who know that I've already kind of started with that. My image, so this means like my style. I'm trying to reinvent what I dress like, the vibe and the aesthetic that I'm going for, what I can get into hair-wise, what I can get into makeup-wise. I'm just going to be working on my image overall, my hobbies, social life, and my career. So that you can get what we are going to be doing in this series over the next 6 months, we are now setting goals to make sure that we reach each and every one of these things. You are coming along with me for the journey, just so you can see the ups, the downs, the good, the bad, the dirty, the ugly. We're just gonna go through it together. Yeah, let's go ahead and set goals for this. Let's discuss what each of the goals for each of the categories I mentioned are. How about that? So my mental health, I want to establish a 9-time routine, get into and take mindful coloring and mindful journaling a lot more serious. And I kind of did get into that. Let me show you what I'm trying to teach the kids at my church, because I'm not volunteering, but I'm serving at my church. So I was trying to get into my creative bag. So we're definitely going to do a lot more mindful coloring, scrapbooking, all of that. I am doing a mindfulness course so that I can become a mindfulness teacher. So we are going to get into mindfulness practice. Hopefully I can get into teaching people how to be mindful and to take care of their mental health as well. My other goal attached to this is to finish my mindfulness course, which is also happening over the course of 6 months. So it's just perfect for this. To get serious about my prayer life, and to do it a lot more, to get self-care in, to figure out what I like. Solo dates, coffee dates, just to check in on my values and my morals, to check in. I journaled. If you guys watched my intro video, you know that I did some of that. I want to do a little bit more of that, just exploring, getting into my liking myself and my company bag. Under overall intelligence, read a lot more, research things that I have questions about. So what I will try and do so that it can be filmable is I will write down a bunch of questions, write down a lot of things that I've been inquisitive about during the few weeks. Like today, I went volunteering and there is this new mode of farming that I came across, and I have so many questions about that, so I'm going to research about that and share all those fun facts with you. I'm trying to read before bed. I think that's doable. Now, let's get into faith and discipleship. One thing about me is I can't pour into others or pour into something else without pouring into myself first. And so what I want to do is to make sure that I'm spiritually ready to serve others. So just like to show what the behind the scenes, the rawness of being serious about your faith life is like. Those of you who don't know, I rededicated my life to Christ, and it has been just a journey of like going back and being serious about my faith, getting to know God, asking the questions that I need to ask about what I believe and why I believe in it. I've been spending a lot of time in the Word. I've been spending a lot of time just listening to podcasts, understanding what sound doctrine is. And so now I would like to get into discipleship because I think it's every part of a Christian to kind of get into that. I would like to start fasting on Wednesdays. I've got a platform called The Vine. So I've got a platform called The Vine, which is like a community that I wanted to start that young Christians like myself can feel the sense of community and support on this walk of faith and, just being a Christian as a young person. I want to post on The Vine and have Bible study lives frequently on that page. So I'll start making posters, putting it out there so that you guys can join the Bible studies and then we get to dissect the word together. I know that I would like to pray, obviously, very mandatory, pray and do my Bible pages every single day. Every single day. And my other goal is to continue making TikTok. If you follow my TikTok, you know that I share a little bit of what I learn in the Word here and there as I read through the Bible on my TikTok page. And just basically living out my life for Christ. I'm doing this entire challenge also showing you that it's possible to be a young person in this world, be set apart, and be called to do the things of the Lord. So definitely living out my life like Christ, and that a lot of that is going to be done in just my prayer life and reading the Bible. Coming into my hobbies. I was a little bit ambitious with this one, I'm not gonna lie, but I wrote things down that are very accessible to me, and people who can help me get into this are in my life already. So in terms of hobbies, I want to start going rock climbing. I know, rock climbing, painting and coloring, which I already do. Learning a new language. I'm learning on Duolingo, but I'm trying to see how I can further that little knowledge that I'm getting on there, from having conversations to writing the languages down. And I'm not talking South African languages, I'm talking international languages, because my career is really going into that space where I need to know and learn other people's languages, international languages. Scrapbooking, absolutely. Photography. I want to learn how to play chess, and I'm going to buy some puzzles. I also added content creation as one of the things that I would like to do as a hobby. In terms of my physical health, this is something that I genuinely just want to keep myself so accountable to, because I pay millions for my gym membership, okay? So I'm making it a point to gym 5 times a week, eat healthily. In order to do this, I'm taking you grocery shopping with me so that we can look for specific foods that I am getting into my diet change for, and also just getting into meal prepping. So I'm hoping that it is a lot cheaper than what I have already been eating, but also just to have variety in the stuff that I already eat. My goal is to gain weight. I think my current weight is 57. I want to see myself at a we'll discuss it. I'll go weigh myself and then we'll discuss it later. Okay. I want to now set a standard bedtime. Literally, I notice that I'm so much better once I get good sleep and a good shower. So what we're going to do is we're going to set an earlier bedtime. I want to be in bed by 9 o'clock. Latest. Earliest 9, latest. My bedtime was 11 before, and that wasn't working out quite well. Let's just say latest 9. Yes, latest 9 o'clock. I want to drink water and start juicing. So I'm going to buy juices soon. I'm very, very excited about that. And by juicing, I don't mean the other type that people think, the one steroids. No, not that. Juicing as in juicing fruits and vegetables. Yes. Then finances. In the beginning of the year, I discovered a mode to make money called UGC, which is user generated content. And what this comprises of is you as a creator making content for brands. So you don't have to post this particular content on your personal pages. What this allows you to do is that you can make as much content as you want, even if you don't want to be seen or whatever, and set rates and get paid according to the content or the type of content that you make for people. So you see those ads on TikTok where it looks like it's the person who shot it, but it's the brand who's posted it. Basically that you're making ads, content, personal wise for brands. So I'm getting serious about UGC, and the way I've seen people work so hard in order to make sure that they're landing gigs with UGC is they literally reach out to brands every single day. They make videos, they make practice videos so that they can reach out to clients and show them what they can do, what they can sell, what their skills are in terms of talking to the camera, simple things like that. And so I'm hoping to transition this into my YouTube. So soon we'll be saying this video was sponsored by, can't wait for that moment. I'm thinking about looking for a job. We're still thinking about it, but give me some tips. What can I do that's fun? I applied to work at a plant shop and they haven't gotten back to me. So we will try them again. This time I'll go in person and ask them what's going on now. I'm going to go and ask if I can work for them. Look for opportunities within my career so that I can push my career goals. Trying to work away from a 9-to-5 as possible. My image, I'm doing an entire wardrobe change, and so you're going to see the first part of that in this video today. In fact, I am going to be taking some items out of my wardrobe, this new style that I'm trying to get into. And by the way, it's modest streetwear. I'll try and put some pictures so that you guys can see the vibe that we're going for. But yes, I'm going to clean out my wardrobe now and see what we can donate, and then we'll see how we can get more clothes into the wardrobe. Obviously, to reach my body goals, slim thick is the goal. I've already been working towards it, but we're trying to get serious now. It's crunch time. In terms of career, I know that volunteering can push you a lot towards acquiring certain skills that you need, and so my career is based off of humanitarian work, really trying to get into that more so I'm literally exploring everything that I can possibly do in terms of career. Genuinely, I'm staying away from a 9-to-5 type thing, so we're trying to see how we can make our personal brand our career. So yeah, we can't change my life while my space is still a mess, right? So let's get to cleaning my space, because we know that cleanliness is close to godliness, and I want to be right next to him. I want to be right there with him, and so my space needs to be clean because cleanliness is close to godliness. Come on now, let's go. and then sorting out the clothes that I'm going to be giving away and the clothes that I'm keeping, essentially. But I have a feeling my wardrobe is going to be really empty after this. So yeah, let's get it. So in the gym, and we are weighing the situation. I'm with Tamsi, by the way. You wanna be like my vlog, in my YouTube vlog? Okay. Okay, so guys, I guess this is it for the first episode of this experiment. I really hope you enjoyed it and can't wait to see you in the next one. If you made it this far, comment Matthew the Monstera. Bye. Okay, let's get this started, shall we?